Hi guys, I am proudly sporting my Walk for the Animals 2019 shirt, which I collected last weekend. It's great that several of my classes are interested in community service. All through the month of March, we've got events on 4 weekends in a row. Last weekend we had the Walk for the Animals. As you saw in my post, this was a success. We raised $175 for that event. Great. Also, I sent you guys some pictures from that event. This coming weekend, we have the March for Education. One of my former students is putting this together, and he's done this once before, and it's a wonderful event. And I did offer some generous extra credit. I do hope some of you guys can attend. So please, if you can volunteer this Saturday, March 9th, the March for Education, let me know. And then the week after that, on the 16th, there's a beach cleanup. And then the week after that is the AIDS Walk. So 4 events this month that folks can contribute to. If you're not local and you cannot attend these events in person, as I've said before several times, you can promote them on social media or donate or create flyers or some kinds of other materials for them. So thank you for everybody who's interested in community service. As you saw, I sent you the assignment prompt for the blog. The blog is due at the end of the semester, the second draft, which should have reflection, video, pictures, and a scholarly article analysis on one of our issues. For this week, I just want a first draft of your blog, even if all you put together is your free website and template, and maybe start some of your pictures. That's fine enough for now. I just want to make sure you get started. I did grade, I have 2 sections of professional technical writing. I did grade all of the projects for one class, and I'm about halfway through with the other class. They should be all graded before we all head off to spring break. I will try to have those finished by Friday. So I can go ahead and give you some observations on those projects. They were overall very good. Now in the real world, if you're to send out a resume or cover letter with even one mistake, that can be enough to dismiss you. So I do grade kind of harshly on those. Actually, most of the grades were pretty good. But like I said in my email to you guys, even if you got a grade in the 90s, please do a rewrite. You get a higher grade if you do a rewrite usually. And also you learn from your mistakes to identify what your mistakes are. And I gave you detailed feedback and suggestions on correcting those mistakes. So if you actually do send out resumes and cover letters that are similar to these, then they will be more correct and more likely to get good response. So, anything else I needed to tell you guys? I hope you're enjoying the class so far. I hope you found the first 2 units useful. Now we get into the more difficult units of the semester, the community service and the final project. I hope you looked at the assignment prompts for number 4 and number 5. Those are the physical report and the oral report, the oral presentation that goes with it. So I hope you guys will start thinking about working on those final projects and picking good topics. I highly encourage you guys to work in groups of 2 or 3 or even more if you want to for these final projects. If you work in groups, it's fewer projects total for me, so I can give you more feedback and more one-on-one individual attention on these projects. So yeah, as I've told you before, I'm teaching 2 sections of professional technical writing right now online, and that makes 50 total students. It takes a lot less time to review and comment on and grade 25 projects if you work in teams of 2 than it does to do 50, as you can imagine. So I do appreciate it if you work in groups. It helps make my workload less overwhelming. I do know some of you are loners, dang it, and you prefer to work alone. Your schedule doesn't work with anybody else. You don't work with anybody else. Fine. If on your final project you just absolutely insist on working alone, that's fine too. But if many of you can bundle up together, that would be just wonderful. So that's it. Spring break is coming next week. You do not have any assignments due over spring break, and I think that's it. Check your discussions in the grade forum. Make sure that I've graded everything that has been turned in, and By Friday night, both sections, you should have all of your Project 2 assignments graded. Please look at those and look at my comments carefully and make sure you understand them and make sure the grade is accurate. Alright guys, have a good rest of this week and spring break. Thank you.